Hey there, writers. I need to apologize for how this video was done. It wasn't done to my best of my ability. I come across with the confined space issues when it comes down to doing an oil change for the 2022 Can-Am Spyder RT Limited. Because of which I just find it easier for me to be able to do this in post. So pretty much we're going to go from there on this. I hope you find this video educational. Hey there! So we're going to need the following items for the oil change for a 2022 Can-Am Spyder RT Limited. Now, I believe this works the way on most of the RTs with the, well, most of the Can-Am Spyders with the 1330 Rotex engine. So what you're going to need is 5.5 quarts of 5W40, and this is very important in what you got to know, which for the oil specs, it must say API SL, JASO MA2. It must be SAE 5W-40 4T. If you come across the one for the European, that's the 5W40, without the 4T, you can't use it. It is not graded for your motorcycle. In fact, it's not graded for any motorcycle. It's only graded for European engines. So, next on our list is we're going to need a Can-Am filter replacement. Now, this specific one is a KN-556, or if you buy it from Sling Mods, it'll be an SM8817. As for your O-ring kit that you're gonna need, I purchased this over at Sling Mods as well, and it is SM18672. Additionally, the tools that you're gonna need, you can purchase a special socket over at Sling Mods, or you could go to your AutoZone like I did and buy a 36mm socket. You're going to need a Torx T45, and you're also going to need an Allen head 6mm. In order to do the oil change on a 2022 Can-Am Spyder, we're going to need drain pan, a number 6, preferably extension. God, I can't remember. Allen head. There we go. And a Torx T45. This one's not exactly in the best shape, but it'll do the job for what we need. Now, let's see. Are you fucking kidding me? There we go. Alright, so we got two areas in which we got to drain. We got here. And we got the clutch area right here. Hopefully you can see that. Now this is going to take the 6mm metric Allen head, and this is going to take the T45. Alright, two things we need to note on the drain plugs. We'll go with the first, which will be the main drain plug. This has two thick O-rings and an aluminum washer, so make sure you remove the old ones and replace with the ones that are inside the kit. And the clutch drain plug has no O-rings, but has a copper washer Make sure you disregard the old copper washer and replace that with what's inside the kit. Now, as for specification, according to Almighty Google, it states that the torque specs for the main oil drain plug is to be set at 22 foot-pounds, and the clutch drain plug, or the secondary drain plug, is to be set at 11 foot-pounds. Okay, so you don't need to see the oil drain out of the bike. Trust me, it did drain out of the bike and into the pan. In fact, I had a hot mess everywhere on some of the plastic, which I had to wipe down. So from this point, we're going to be moving on to the next section, in which will be removing the oil filter from the bike. Now, one of the key things in which I want to point out that's in this video, but I had already done an off video, was to remove the dipstick for the oil that's actually located on the right side of the seat, the rider seat, in which I had already popped it out to allow for better flow. But you will see me monkey around with it again inside this next shot. So we popped open the seat, as you can tell. Pull the side off. Now, in order to get to the oil filter, which is down below here, you have to move this out of the way. So, you don't want to disconnect the top. You just want to get this off here. Okay, so I'm going to be honest right here. The retaining clip for the brake fluid reservoir, actually popped off on its own for some reason. And I think I spent 20 minutes just trying to get it on and was not able to get it on. I had to go to the Can-Am webpage in order to take a look, and it finds out that the one that I have isn't the one that's inside the pictures. So I'm not too sure exactly what's going on with that because of the way that it is designed. Yeah. But we're going to continue on. This is where our filter is at. So now that we have the brake reservoir off to the side, we're going to go ahead and pull this out, the filter out. We're going to use our 36mm head in order to do so. So as you can see, this is what you got. You got a smaller ring, then a next level up, and then you got this. Pay attention to which ones you stick on here, and same goes for here. Alright, we're going to put the filter in first. Get that nice and snug. Yep, there it is. Alright, now with the O-rings on here, then we're going to put this in. Then we're going to use our 36mm, just like we did in order to get it off. So after you get the filter on, what you're going to want to do is add oil to the bike. I suggest going with 5 quarts to start off with. Now, as I had my bike on the lift, or on the ramps, I only filled it up with 5, backed it off of the. I filled my bike up with 5 quarts, ran it for about 5 to 10 minutes, then backed it off of the ramp. Let it sit for about, say about a minute, allows the oil to level out, and then I check the dip, pull out the dipstick, clean it off, put it back in, check the level of it. At this point, told me I needed to add a little bit more, so I added probably about half a quart. That's where these 6 quarts come into play, because you can't just buy a half a quart. And that was it. That's pretty much all you need for this. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. As always, ride safe. I'll see you next ride.